Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial we'll see how to write a Python program to print this number pattern. So the shape of this pattern is square. Number of row is equal to number of column. And the number we want to print in this pattern is, so here we want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 like this. But as I said in the previous tutorial, in the pattern programs we'll print numbers or stars like this. We'll start from row 0 column 0. Next here, that is the row 0 column 1. Next here, next here, next here. Next we'll go to the next row and we'll print this number, this number, this number, this number, this number. Next we'll go to next row, we'll print this number, this number, this number like this. Right? To print this pattern, first we need to print this number, next we need to print this number. So here the difference between these numbers is 5. 6 minus 1 is 5, 11 minus 6 is 5. What is 5? 5 is actually here number of row or number of column. In our program it is the num value. So we need to add 5 to the previous number to get this number. Here also 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 5, 16, right? To get these numbers, we need to add 5 or number of row to this number. To get this number, we need to add 5 or number of row to this number. To get this number, we need to add number of row to this number. To get this number, we need to add number of row, that is 5 to this number. So we'll get that. But what about these numbers? Here you can see when row is 0, we want 1. When row is 1, we want 2. That is nothing but row plus 1, right? So we need to take value or a variable is equal to row plus 1 in the first for loop, inside the first for loop. Because in the every row, we need to assign this value. Okay, so this is about this pattern. Next, let's write the program. In the ideally, the first step is we need to take the input from the user. You can take number of row or number of column, because it is a square shape, right? That's why. And we need to use int function. Why? Because we want number of row as integer value. The second step is we need to use nested for loop. This is common in every program. Here we need to mention number of row as num. Here also same. Okay. Next we need to print the number. So here you need to mention the number. Now, as I said, first let's see how to print this number. What is this? This is actually row plus 1. Here, when row is 0, to get this number, row plus 1. Row is 1, row plus 1. And here you can see, in every row, we need to assign this value. That's why here, inside this for loop, first for loop, that is for loop for row, I'll take value is equal to row plus 1. So here, range num. So it will take starting row number as 0. For example, if num is 5, so we'll get row number as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Initially, row will be 0. So value equal to row plus 1. So 0 plus 1, 1. We'll get that. Okay. Here end is equal to space. I hope you know why we are using this end is equal to space. Initially, value becomes 1. Next step is you need to increment value by num. Num is nothing but number of row. To get the next value, you need to add number of row to the previous value, right? That's why here value equal to num. So it will go here and it will print next number, that is 1 plus 5 here, 6, we'll get 6. Again it will come here, 6 plus 5, 11, it will print that. 11 plus 5, 16, right? 16, it will print that. Then after completing that row, we need to go to the next line. So here we need to use print function. After executing this, it will execute this row equal to 1. So value equal to row plus 1. So 1 plus 1, so we'll get 2. So it will print that. Next 2 plus num, that is 7. So it will print that. So we'll get our pattern. Okay. So now we are done. Let's save this file and execute this file. Here we can see our output. If you want to format the output, just use format function here. I'll use number 3. Here you can see the output. Just take 10. Here you can see the output. Okay, so this is about this program. Here first take the input from the user, for loop, and inside the for loop we need to assign a variable. That is because here you can see at the beginning of our pattern we want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this? This is actually row plus 1. Okay, that's why here we need to take row plus 1. Next here for loop for column. Next here print the value, that is it will print 1. Next value equal to value plus num, so we'll get 6. Okay, again it will execute this, so we'll get this first row. After completing that, print function, so it will go to the next line, and control will again come here, value equal to row plus 1, 2, will get 2, so it will print this. Okay, like this it will print the pattern. Here we know to get these numbers we need to add number of row to the previous number, but here we don't have previous number for this number. That's why to get this number we are using row plus 1, this statement. So that's it for now guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in next class. Till then, take care.